Hey, come on, guys, leave us alone.
Oh, what are you guys doing? You want to stick around? You want to have a... Hey, no.
Lena was taking a small path home with her daughter, but unexpectedly, they were stopped halfway by 4 men who were dead drunk. She tried to take advantage of the chaos to escape with her daughter, but there was no way those men would let them go so easily. Amid the confusion, the little girl slipped through a fence and narrowly escaped, but Lena was ultimately unable to break free from the clutches of those scumbags. It wasn't until the men left that the little girl cautiously crawled back to her mother and found that she still had a faint pulse. She immediately ran off in search of help. Fortunately, she hadn't gone far when she ran into patrolling police officers nearby. Seeing Lena being carried into the ambulance, Officer Jack was filled with rage. He vowed to personally bring those beasts to justice and get Lena the justice she deserved. The police quickly launched an investigation based on evidence left at the scene and arrested a large number of suspects. With Lena's daughter's identification, the 4 perpetrators were immediately singled out. With both physical evidence and eyewitness testimony, the case seemed as good as closed. But in order to convict them, Lena herself needed to testify in court. At that moment, the parents of several suspects sprang into action. They spared no cost, even selling off the house they had worked 30 years to buy, and hired a high-profile star attorney. After reviewing the case, the lawyer declared that overturning the charges would be a piece of cake. On the day of the trial, the judge showed no sympathy for the victim. Instead, he ordered Lena to remove her sunglasses in court, then abruptly halted her testimony, citing her emotional instability. Then it was the defense lawyer's turn. He twisted the truth from the very start, claiming that his clients didn't force themselves on her, but that Lena had willingly offered her body, only to ask for more money midway. When refused, she allegedly lost control, which led to the so-called incident. As for the only witness that night, a 10-year-old girl, he said the child was traumatized and her memory unreliable, and thus her testimony was not to be trusted. With his slick words and manipulation, he actually swayed the jury. In the end, all 4 men were declared not guilty and released on the spot. This outcome left Jack, who had witnessed everything, utterly devastated. He had seen the tragedy with his own eyes, and the evidence was clear. Yet in the end, the victim became the one under scrutiny. After everyone had left, he sat alone on a bench outside the courthouse, staring blankly, with only one thought in his mind. If the law cannot give her justice, then he would take justice into his own hands.
Next, bitch. Yeah.